How would you feel if I told you that we all came in to this time space, to this planet with a divine birthright to be everything that we chose, desired, and were inspired to be? That we were all worthy, that we all came in with this divine birthright to feel the most joy, the most love, the most passion, the most connection that we can ever imagine. That it's every person's birthright. And I know how challenging that can sound. It can sound like a fantasy. It can sound so out of reach. It could even bring up sadness at the thought. A sadness that wishes to shed programming, false programming of unworthiness, of believing that you're small, that you don't deserve, that there's things that are wrong with you. But what if, in this deep consideration, that we all came in with this divine birthright? What if you came in as one part of the whole, and every part of the whole is equal but unique? So then consider that special is a truth, that every one of us is special because we're unique. We're one part of the whole, and without us, the whole is no longer the whole. Then the whole would be missing something. And in that perspective, I know there's a part inside of you that can feel that you are special, that therefore you are divine, that therefore you are deserving, that therefore you may in fact be source or God, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. It's that energy that is so profound that no matter what name you put to it, it is so real. Untouchable, undefinable, but it's so real, it's so there, it's so deep in your knowing. Nobody can take that from you, that knowing. And that is you. That is each and every one of us. We all have the birthright of our own unique expression of source. And so from there, from that perspective, from that ultimate truth, what do you want to create? And to create and manifest from that space of your own unique divinity is where practices come in. Meditation to find the stillness, activations, connections, to deprogram, to allow false truths, narratives, stories, false programming to fall away, to reconnect you to your divinity, to your divine birthright, to be all of who you came here to be. And from that space, what if I told you, releasing the programming, releasing the false truths, that you're here to create anything you wish, anything you feel inspired and desire to create? What if I told you we're all here to experience the most joy? And from that, from experiencing the most joy, what do you want to create? What feels like it lights you up the most? And what prevents you from going there? That's the work, is deprogramming, is releasing. And what if I told you it's as simple as making a choice? And that's hard to hear. It's hard to hear that suffering is a choice. Thoughts are a choice. Programs are a choice. Sometimes they feel so embedded. They feel like ultimate truth because it's creating your whole reality. You're submerged in it. Everywhere you look, it's there, facing you. You're a projector. Everything that's going on inside. Your thoughts create the emotions. Your emotions are the magnetics, and it pulls it in, pulls in the thoughts into visuals, into experiences, into proof, to proving that what you think and feel is real. And if that programming, the false programming, can pull in all of that and make up a reality, therefore so can joy. So can choice to choose to create anything you wish. And how do you connect to that? How do you let go of the fear, the suffering, the pain, the thought loops, right? Recreating the same thing day after day. It's like Groundhog Day in those programs. How do you release that? To stand in your own divinity, to embody it, to be all that you're inspired to be. And just for this moment in the imagining of being completely activated in your crystalline being, in your complete divinity, with release of all the programming, all the experiences, all the trauma, all the pain, all the suffering. What does that feel like to you to be just there in that? To be source, expressing itself in this experience. What does that feel like? Be there. Let that transcend and transmute the programming, just the imagining and the exploration of. And I would love to know how you release your programming for you. What is your process? What are your practices? What's working for you? What's not working for you? Where do you find your guidance? Where do you find your connection? And exploring those questions within you, allowing curiosity to move inside your body, inside your mind, inside your emotions. Allowing wonder, allowing an openness, opening to possibility. You are loved. You are so deeply loved. You are love. You are supported. You are held. This universe loves you. This universe wants you. You belong here. The only thing that keeps you from belonging are your thoughts. That's it. because you already belong. You already are. It's the thinking, the programming. And I just want you to know the possibility, feel the energy transfer of your divinity. Feel the belief that you are so much more and that you're loved. Allow this to open perspectives and possibility. Just allow, create the space for you to exist in your fullest. And I am sending love and more thoughts of possibility and openness for your exploration in your journey of ascension.